This is the craziness of the fake market scene in Vietnam, but let's take a look at how we got here. This is Hanoi. It's Vietnam's capital, and it's known for things like its culture, its street food, and its fake markets, I guess. I'd heard about the fake markets here and how famous they are for their fake goods like sneakers, bags, you know, all the designer stuff. So of course I had to take a look while I was here.
Of course we'll have a look.
So after a safe plane ride and some not so safe taxi rides, I made it to the markets. Now, though it was cool to see all those fakes and how crazy they can get with what shoes they're willing to produce there, all of the quality was pretty poor. However, one of my favorite shoes in my Jordan 1 85s, which I took with me because they're a neutral sneaker and go with everything, were getting pretty beat at this point, and I knew later in the trip I'd be going on a hike and playing basketball, doing all sorts of things, and I didn't want them to get any more torn up. So for the price of $30, I bit the bullet. I bought myself this fake pair of Jordan 3 Carmines right here, bro. And needless to say, these aren't top tier quality. You can see on the screen I'll be flashing right now some of the pictures of just how these are. But yeah, for $30 though, I needed a pair of shoes to walk in, to hoop in, to hike in. And these kind of served their purpose. I mean, I don't plan on keeping these around for too much longer, but it was cool to just have a pair of threes on my feet throughout the trip. But yeah, as you can see, all of the stars are basically gone already on the bottom. That's how much I hooped in them. But in terms of quality, these are trash. The elephant print is made of basically plastic. Whatever this is no animal quality product. And the leather, yeah, this is crap leather. The rest of the sneaker is not the worst. I mean, the stitching's pretty off, especially around the tongue. And the back tab is faded in a random color, which I'm not sure why. It's not a horrible fake. I'll compare these to my real threes on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But yeah, definitely a huge disparity in terms of quality, if that's a word. Nevertheless, the fake sneaker hunt was not over, because the next city I went to was even crazier. Let's go to Hoi An. Clips you just saw were just from one shop in Hoi An, bro. This was a custom leather shop that hand make every single one of their shoes. Of course, this led the price to be 4 times more expensive than the other place in Hanoi, which was much poorer quality. But man, this shop had everything from heaters to hype to old to new, stuff that didn't even come out for a whole nother week while I was there. But yeah, some of these fakes were just so on point, I could hardly tell they were fake, if not at all, bro. These were crazy good quality. How they got them so perfect is because they got Nike shoes from the factory and then were able to take them apart by hand, study the stitching patterns and the tooling, and recreate it from sketch. I had to stop and look at these breads in particular because the quality on these was better than the real pair. I'm not even kidding. Have a look.
Excuse me. How much for this one?
Nếu con size nhiều.
Yeah, this one.
What's that for you? Hả?
13, 47. Size 47.
47.
Yeah.
Thì sống đàn được không? Ok, I check.
Thank you.
Hỏi mấy tiền?
That one 2,200,000, my friend.
Sorry?
2,200,000.
2 million, wow.
If you want second quality here, 1,500,000.
So this is worse quality?
Yeah.
Right.
Second quality.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different leather.
Yeah. So this is the good quality.
Yeah.
But there was no way I'm paying that price for a pair of fake sneakers. So in this one store alone, we were able to find everything we could imagine, from Travis's to Off-Whites to Chicago's to any other sneaker you could think of, other than really like the obscure models. They really only had 1s, 4s, 3s, and other Nikes that are kind of hot right now. But yeah, man, that's what I found in this country, Vietnam. It was a great experience. I had a great time. I did all sorts of things. I'm super thankful for the experience. So yeah, thanks guys for making it to the end of the video. I do appreciate it a lot. If it wouldn't be too much trouble, I'm going to ask you to like and subscribe if you wouldn't mind. It helps me out a lot. But yeah, that's the video, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Good.